Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's your girl, Mary Jane. Please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. So, anyways, let's get into it. There is this story on the New York Post. This kid, his name is Julian Rodriguez. He's a Bronx teen. And what he did was there was a funeral, and when there's a police funeral, there's like a march. They're playing the pipes. They're marching. They're walking to the funeral home where the officer is going to be laid to rest. But this teen, the officers have to walk past his building, and so what he did was, from the third floor window, what he did was he played the song NWA Fuck the Police. And so he blasted it loud from his third floor window, and he has a really big loud speaker. And so from his window he was playing Fuck the Police by NWA. And the reason why this kid did this is because, Julian Rodriguez, he's 16 years old. He said it satisfied him to play the song on repeat from his apartment on East 88th Street, claiming that his older brother and best friend were unjustly killed by cops. So since his brother and his best friend was killed and there was no justice for his family or his best friend's family, because his best friend and his brother were slain by cops. So we all know the history with, police killing killing innocent people and getting away with it. The people that prosecute the police, or, the prosecutors that they work along with, prosecutors that, they have other cases with, their co-workers work along with the prosecutors. They have a professional relationship. So these people that's supposed to be prosecuting, the officers are, basically, it's just a show. It's a show and tell, and really to tell nothing, just pretend like, they're out prosecuting the cops, because they're not going to prosecute their co-workers or people they work with, because then they won't get their cases solved. So anyways, this young teen, he blasted music from his apartment saying fuck the police. This is the only way that he felt that he was getting justice from the situation, because that's the only thing he can do. He can't fight the situation. His family can't fight the situation, because we have seen it over and over, time and time again, year after year, report after report. Officer found innocent of killing unarmed minorities. So anyways, the cops would come into his apartment knocking on his door. He wouldn't answer the door, and he ignored the cops knocking on his door, and he continues to play the music. But what happened was a officer came to his apartment and was speaking Spanish to him, and was telling the kid how he understands how hard it is to grow up to be Latino. And and this officer tried to plead with him, saying that he experienced the same situations, not having an officer kill his family member, but growing up in poverty and all of the other stuff. So the teen did not want to really talk to the cop, but the building super threatened to toss out Julian Rodriguez's family if he didn't apologize to the cops, because he was forced to apologize, and he did not want to apologize. And he says he was really upset that he had to apologize, but the only reason why he apologized is because he was forced to by the super. So anyways, the teen, he felt like he was doing something, only way that he can just mourn and help. And he's paralyzed in the situation of his brothers being killed by the police and his best friend. So the only way that he felt a little bit of justice was getting under the officer's skin. So that's what he did. I got this thing to kill the bugs, but I got trees everywhere around my house. So anyways, the teen was really upset, and so that's why he played the music. So only thing is, I wouldn't do this or suggest any of my brothers to do this, because the cops will come back for revenge. And if this kid is found dead or he's facing a life sentence, we know that they planted the evidence and the cops killed him, in my opinion. So but this story took place on the New York Post. I'm going to post the link and the address where this story was taking place. But it's just like, damn, That's the only way he thought that he can find justice. And it's just like, you know, you can't say every officer is bad, but I haven't met any good officers. I know my brothers have been harassed by cops, and you know, everything with me is legit because I'm not scared of anybody that's my complexion killing my brothers or hurting them. What I'm afraid of, if the cops will pull them over and could, you know, murder them. You know, they don't have no criminal record, they don't do drugs. That's why I make sure everyone's car is legit, up to standards. Like, no reason for the cops to pull them over, but that's what I'm scared of, you know. So anyways, it was crazy. Well, you know what, kudos to the teen, because he tried to make a statement, to make a stand, and he actually got publicity for his brother's case and his best friend's case. Hopefully maybe something to come out of it where he can possibly get some justice. But as we have seen and as we know, that none of these cops get found guilty, they get found innocent. So anyways, that's my story that I found today that I pretty much thought that was interested in and wanted to share with you guys. So anyways, my people's, peace. I'm out.